Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. Alright, so this lesson is going to be about finishing the race to salvation. Because in the Bible gives metaphors about sports, fighting, wrestling, and racing. Alright, and one of the metaphors is a race, and about finishing a race to salvation. And when you run this race, you got to understand this is a spiritual marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a spiritual marathon. And when you talk about people who professionally run marathons, they tell you it's grueling. It's grueling, man. Like, just to hear them talk about it, like real professionals, man. Like, they tell you got to do years of just running and understanding distance and when to pick up speed, when to slow down, when to sort of pace yourself. And it's a mental grind. It's so much that goes into it. And so many people run marathons and walk marathons, saying for different causes, whether it be a sport or an event, whatever. But when you run a marathon, it could be extremely tough, and a lot of people tend to fall out of a marathon, man. Not everybody finishes, and that's also a part of the metaphor for this race that we're in, to finish. Not everybody's going to finish. Many are called, but few are chosen. So not everybody's going to be chosen to be a winner. Not everybody's going to get a crown at the end, but those that finish, they will get their crown. All right. This is Mark 13:13. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." So this is Yahweh Shai speaking, saying that all men shall hate you for his name's sake. Why? Because you're going to be the one serving the Lord, and doing the things that the Lord asks you to do, being a servant of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. So the world's going to hate you because God is against the world. The Lord even said, "He that is not with me is against me." So if you're with the Lord, you're against the world. And if you're with the world, you're against God. The Bible says you can't serve two masters. So you're with either or. All right. So you're with the world or you're with God. All right. So you have to pick a side. Even though the side has been chosen already for you, but you have to pick a side, man. All right. And you got to endure to the end to be saved. So with the whole world hating you, you got to go against the world. It's almost like you reach to the point of playing a video game, and you go through the whole video game, man, and it gets tougher and tougher. The levels that you get to get tougher and tougher until you finally get to the end, and you have to beat the main villain, and he's the toughest villain to beat, and you got to overcome him to be the winner. I always give an example of like Super Mario. In order for him to get the princess, you got to beat Bowser, and you beat Bowser, and then you get the princess. So it's like that, man. You got to endure to the very end, all right? And then you're going to get your crown, all right? This is 1 Corinthians 9:23. It says, "And this I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker thereof with you. Know ye not that ye which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mystery or the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. All right. So those who don't truly strive for the mastery, all right, they do it for a corruptible crown. And the corruptible right here, meaning perishing. All right, that crown that perishes, which is the flesh. So you do the things of the flesh, you're going to perish. All right. So it's like not even a real crown, man. It's not even nothing. It's not even really anything that's going to last, because we don't even last in this flesh forever. All right. That's why the Lord is going to give us new bodies. Those that receive the crown, they're going to get new bodies. All right. Terrestrial and celestial. We get the celestial bodies. All right. I believe it's I can always get those messed up, terrestrial and celestial. I believe it's celestial is what we're gonna get. All right, but we're getting new bodies, man, and the incorruptible, all right, are immortal, all right, of the risen dead, all right. So, saying the scriptures talk about how those that die in the faith get risen first. All right, into the clouds with the Lord. All right, so you get the immortal crown. All right, when the Lord returns, because that's when you finish your race. You endure to the end. Doesn't necessarily mean that you won't die. You can die. Just means that you finish your race, but you'll be risen up first if you die in the faith. If you die faithful, because some people are going to be martyrs in this faith. Some brothers, man. All right. Some brothers are going to be martyrs. All right. You mean you're going to die faithfully in this truth, because you overcame the system. You overcame the wickedness of this world, and you stayed faithful until death. And the Lord's going to give you a crown of life. All right. I really gotta get that now, because I don't want to make that mistake, because I always get them messed up. Yeah, so we're to get the crown that doesn't perish, all right, and we'll elaborate on that. It's 1 Corinthians 15 and 40. There also is celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. So the celestial is existing in heaven, all right, which is those heavenly bodies. All right, so that's celestial. Terrestrial is existing upon earth, earthly. All right, so we don't want the terrestrial, we want the celestial. That's what we're looking for, and those celestial bodies do not perish. So that's what we're working for. All right, when we get that crown, we're never going to have to worry about death again, because matter of fact, I'm gonna get that right now. Spirit. It's Revelations 20. It's Revelations 20. Yep. I'm gonna do 13. This is Revelations 20 and 13. It says, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to his works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire, and this was the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." So death and hell is going to be all thrown into the lake of fire. meaning you won't. There's not going to be any more death after that for Israel. All right, it's not going to be any more like because the scriptures tell you like when you sin, you made a covenant with death. Why? Because of this flesh. The wages of sin is death. So we're not going to be sinning anymore. Why? Because we're going to be in the second covenant. The second covenant tells you that we won't sin anymore. All right. You won't have to teach your neighbor anymore. All right. When the new covenant is fulfilled, all right, we won't have to worry about death anymore. We won't have to worry about hell anymore. All right. Those are conditions. All right. So we're not ever have to worry about that anymore because the second covenant will be fulfilled. All right. And we will never have to worry about that no more. It'll be over with. All right. So that's going to be well and over with when we finish the race. All right. That's the whole point of us wanting to finish the race. The scriptures tell you that we have to labor into our rest. So we're working right now for our salvation. We won't have to work ever again. We won't have to fight off these demons and all this no more. They'll be in league with us. The scriptures tell you that we're going to judge angels. So this is 2 Timothy 4:7. It says, I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. All right. There goes your fighting. Another metaphor for this truth in sports. All right. It says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at the day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. All right. So those that you have worked with, brothers, those that diligently seek the Lord and his faith will get the crown, Lord willing, man. 144,000 and the 1/3, man. We'll have the Lord going to have mercy upon. So we got to fight the good fight, man, and keep fighting, man, until the very end. All right. We have to fight the good fight until the very end to get those crowns, man. All right. That's the main thing we want, is to get our crown and to live forever. All right. This is Revelations 2:17. It says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh, I will give eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. All right. And the white stone is a representation of mercy. All right. And in your innocence. Because John is writing this back in the days of Rome. So he's giving the example. It says, this is an example of the white stone. It says, the significance of a white stone during a trial in ancient Greece represents an acquittal of one being tried. The white stone represented innocence, whereas a black stone represented guilt. We will stand before God and face his righteous judgment and await sentencing. So when you get that white stone, it's a sign of innocence. So when you receive that, it's over with. And then we get our crowns. All right. So with that, just finish the race and endure to the end. With that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.